Hello and welcome to our interview about Brexit. We have been dealing with the subject of Brexit for the past 2 weeks and have learned a lot of interesting things. We looked at the effect of Brexit on young people. I will now give a short summary of the Brexit and then we will show an interview with a girl from England. She's 17 years old and will tell us about her life with Brexit. Finally, we will use our research to explain what effects Brexit will have on young people in England and in the future. We also show some statistics showing whether the young in England are for or against Brexit. On the 1st of November 2013, Prime Minister David Cameron is not satisfied with the UK's circumstance in the EU. He wants Great Britain to leave the EU and lets the people vote. The people unexpectedly vote for it with 51.9%. David Cameron is shocked and resigns as Prime Minister. At the 6th of November 2019, Theresa May takes up the post of the Prime Minister. May submits Great Britain's exit to the EU on March 29th of 2017. The 2-year exit negotiation period begins. Civil rights, cost, unpayment bills, free trade are discussed. Great Britain must continue to adhere the EU guidelines and has no say. The House of Commons votes against the agreement. May has to draw up a new agreement. She resigns from the office of Prime Minister. Boris Johnson became the new head of the Tory part and also the Prime Minister. He's for the Brexit. He wants to get the Brexit through without an exit agreement. However, the House of Commons does not allow this. Boris Johnson has a new parliament elected. The new parliament votes in favor of over 50%. Parliament and the Queen give their consent. Great Britain will leave the EU on January 3rd of November 2020. So now comes our interview with Leah from London.
Hello everyone and welcome to our interview regarding the Brexit. This is Leah. Hello Leah.
Hello.
Thanks for taking time today for the interview. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Leah, I'm 17 and I live in London and I go to the International School of London and I'm currently in grade 12.
And what are your interests, your hobbies?
I would like to study psychology.
Okay.
And I do tennis and volleyball
Nice.
on the weekends.
That's great. To what extent has Brexit affected your life in London?
It hasn't affected me as much as you would think. I think it has more implications for the economy and more like small time things in my everyday life, like missing things in supermarkets, parcels not being delivered, and implications for my future.
Okay. Nice.
Nice.
How is your current family situation in regard to the Brexit?
It's not affected as much. I have friends who are very affected, like a friend of mine whose parents moved back to the US and now he has to pay about £30,000 for his uni education.
Okay, and have you had to change anything or the same?
My mom and my sister moved to Germany after the summer holidays and it's a bit harder to visit them. Like I have to have more documents and I get asked questions at the border more.
Oh, okay. Okay, interesting. And what do your friends think of the Brexit?
They all don't think it's a very good thing to happen to the UK.
Why?
They're not supporters of the Brexit. I think the opinions are very polarizing. Like you have people who support it completely and people who think it's going to tear the country apart in a way because people are very opinionated on both sides.
And have they had to make choices due to the Brexit?
My friends?
Yeah.
I think mostly in regard to uni. Like most of them are going to go back to their home countries for higher education.
Okay, I see. Has the Brexit influenced your school day, like your normal day, everyday life?
Not really.
Okay.
I mean, there was a time where cars couldn't drive as much because of the shortage, obviously, and then some supermarkets were a bit more empty than usual, but it's not as drastic as it seems.
Okay, so yeah, not really.
No, not
So
really.
okay, I see. What do you wish for your future in Great Britain?
I have pre-settlement status. That means that I don't really have to worry about paying the full international student fee. If you didn't know, international students pay about 3 times as much as British students in uni. So like, say the fee's like 1,000 or 10,000 pounds, you would have to pay that as a Brit. But if you're an international student like me, if you're German, then you would have to pay about 30,000.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot more, yeah.
Yeah, it is. And I don't really have to worry about that because I got the pre-settlement status, as I said, and I wish that that won't change in the future. Because
hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah.
Do you think the Brexit should be reversed?
No, I don't think so, because the economic implications are already there. I think because people are so opinionated in different ways, it would split the country even more. Now that it's done, I didn't support it in the first place, but now that it's done, I think it should stay this way.
Okay. Why do you think people voted for the Brexit?
This is all my opinion. I'm not saying that this is true, and I'm not trying to sound condescending, but I think that people in the UK are quite patriotic anyways, and I think that being part of the EU was never really a big thing for them. For example, they have their own currency, they have pounds, not euros, whatever. Yeah. Which I think already shows sort of their inability to give themselves to the EU and completely. And I think they were, in my opinion, quite scared of an overflow of immigrants taking their jobs. Yeah. Once again, I live in the UK. I'm not saying that they're bad people, but I think that this is the way it was marketed, that there would be an overflow of immigrants without leaving the EU. So I think that's why people voted for Brexit. And I mean, it continues to be a quite debated topic, and people have quite different opinions on everything. Mm-hmm. And I think it was just it was quite split in the first place, but I think there were just a few more people who wanted to do it, so that's why it was voted.
Thanks for your time today. It was really, really interesting today. Yes, you have questions?
No, not at all. Do you?
No, thanks.
You had questions just now.
In our research, we dealt a lot with the effect of Brexit on young people. We have come to the conclusion that Brexit is having a negative impact on young from both England and other countries. The opportunities for young people from England to study in other countries are severely limited due to the residence permits and the costs of studying abroad. The freedom of young people from England to build their own life in other countries and to study and work there are severely resisted. Brexit is also a major obstacle for young people from other countries. She could no longer study and work in England so easily either. Statistics show that young people from England largely voted against the Brexit. The majority are the older generation who voted for the Brexit. That was our presentation about Brexit. We mainly dealt with the effects of Brexit on the young because we think that is interesting for many people in ours. We hope you enjoyed it.